For today's session, you might be wondering what that is. You see here, this is a towel. You're just going to need a small towel, like a hand towel. You can also use a large one if you haven't got a small one, like this. But this is what we're going to be needing for a couple of stretches, mainly just one for the hamstrings where we're laying down, but I'm going to get to that in a second. So we're just waiting for a few seconds. Alright, I think we can get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to lay down on the mat. We're going to stretch our glutes first. So laying down nice and flat. Take your right foot, place it over your left knee. As you're in that position, you're going to pull everything in towards you. So hand goes through, pulling that knee in towards the chest. And hold for 10 seconds. 2 and 1. Foot goes on the floor, other foot goes to the side. Arms go up and the opposite direction. Two and 1. Come up, the leg goes up and over. Move the towel to the side. The foot pins the knee to the floor, your upper body goes the opposite direction. And come on, slowly repeat that on the other side, of course. Left foot over the right leg. Hands go through, pulling that knee and everything in towards your chest. Foot goes on the floor, this foot goes on the other side, hands go up and reach round. Good, now you're going to go the opposite direction, so keep the foot on that knee, pin it to the ground on the other side. Upper body goes the opposite direction, getting just some spinal rotation in the opposite direction. 2 and 1. Good, come on, slowly. Now we're going to bring the towel in. So what you're going to do is you're going to remain on your back. We'll start with the right foot. So we're going to place the towel over the front of the foot, not quite just on the toes, just on the front of the foot. And what we're going to do now is just straighten out our leg until our knee locks out while trying to keep this foot on the floor. If you can't do it with the foot flat on the floor or with the other leg flat on the floor, bring it up, bend the knee, and then pull as high up as possible until you feel that electrifying stretch sensation. We're going to hold here for 10 seconds. And relax. We're going to go in again. This time we're going to bring it back a little bit further. Just let the blood flow back in. Relax the nerve. And push again. Lock the knee out with the hands. Pull it up overhead. Or as far overhead as possible. 2 and 1. Relax. Other foot comes up. Takes its place. Remember, if you can't do it with a flat leg, bring up your knee. And then pull. Look out the knee. Feel the stretch. And relax. Let the blood flow back in. We're going to go in again, like I said. Make sure you've got the hands on the edge of the towel. Going to go in 3, 2, 1. Look out the knee. Bring up the leg again. Again, holding for 10 seconds. saw my knee actually automatically pop back out from being locked out. Don't worry if that happens. If you realize that happens, just readjust. Okay, now we're going to straighten out both of our legs, place the towel on the tips of our feet, and pull ourselves forward slightly, keeping both legs locked out. We can do here also is just rocking back and forth, and what that's doing, just pulling on both of those legs independently, alternating. If you can, pull yourself a little bit further. Hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Good, don't throw away the towel just yet. We're going to use that again right now. So what you're going to do is you're going to fold it in half. We're going to place this under our thoracic spine, meaning in the middle of the spine, that little hump right here between, or just underneath the shoulder blades. Okay, so we want to roll it up until it's like a little bobble that we can lay on. What it's going to do is it's going to press our thoracic spine slightly, and we're going to do some overhead extension with the shoulders. Okay, so lay down, try and line it up. Once you got that nice spot right there, just relax into it, head onto the floor, take both your hands, throw them up in the air, and then backwards. We're going to relax here for 30 seconds. Remember to breathe. Good, come out slowly. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take that towel, place it about 5 centimeters lower, and that will get the bottom of the thoracic spine, and we're going to do exactly the same thing, but we're just going to hold the stretch in that position for 15 seconds, so half the time. So go back down, hands go up, behind the back, and hold for 15 seconds. Now the backs of your hands should be nice and flush with the floor. Nice and flat. If one of them is up like this, it means that you've got tight shoulder joints. Write in the comment if that's the case. Or write in the comments if that's the case. Two, and 1. Good. Don't move the towel. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bring our knee in. So keep the left foot flat on the floor, bring the right knee in, pull it up and slightly outwards. Feeling the stretch on the inner thighs and the groin area. Gonna hold here for 15 seconds. Then we're changing sides. 2, and 1. Out slowly. Straighten that leg out. Other leg comes in. Pull it up and slightly out to the side. Hold for 15. Good. Now come up slowly. We're going to stretch our hip flexors and our quads now. Put the towel on the side. It's done its job for today's session. So get up onto your feet. What we're going to do now is lunge forwards. Nice wide stride. And you're going to lunge forwards. Once you feel a stretch here, that's when we're going to lower that knee to the floor. Bring that knee as far forwards as possible. Really trying to bring the groin as close to the floor as possible. So you're trying to dip it down, feeling a nice stretch all from here up to your torso. Hold here for 10 seconds. Good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to lean into it, raise our arm, and lean over. Opening up everything here on the side like we do with the runner's lunge. Except we're holding it now, not just for 3 seconds, but for 10 seconds. Remember, trying to dip down as low as possible, getting that stretch right into the joint. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come out. Now we're going to repeat on the other side, so get up onto your feet. Change sides. Wide stride. Come forwards. Feel the stretch. Lower the knee. Remember, groin dipping down towards the floor. Holding here for 10 seconds. Leaning into the stretch, arm goes up and over. And we're really trying to open up the joint, open up the muscles. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come out slowly. Now we're going to go into the long Buddha pose, so hands together. Go down, down, down. Elbows lock into the knees. Settle into the position. Squeezing the hands apart. Just the feet if you have to, like me. Bring up the chin. Straighten the back. Hold it here for 10 seconds. Two, and 1. Now we're taking both hands, planting them in the floor in front of us, propping ourselves up. Same thing, 10-second hold. Rock from side to side. 3, 2, and 1. Good, come back. Hold the position again, hold for another 10 seconds. Straighten up the back, bring up the chin. 2, and 1. Good, hands on the floor, come out slowly. Now we're going to do the bend over stretch for the lower back and for the hamstrings. So standing, feet together, nice and straighten the legs and the back, hinge the hips backwards and lean forwards with a nice straight back. Hands are floppy, let gravity take over, slowly pulling you down. Remember to breathe. Gonna hold here for 30 seconds. Three, 2, and 1. Come up slowly. Of course, we're going to round the lower back now. Come up properly, round the back, bring in the abs, and go in again. This time just holding for 15 seconds in the deepest point, starting now. If you can, place your hands behind the back of your calves and pull yourself down a little bit further. I like to just let gravity take over though. Three, 2, and 1. Good, now we're going to do the standing oblique stretch. So you're going to take your right hand, place it on your side, take your left foot, place it over the right foot, the left hand goes up. With this hand you're going to push, with this hand you're going to lean. Whoop. And hold for 10 seconds. 2, 1. The other side now, so left hand on the hip, right hand over. With this hand you're going to push, with this hand you're going to bring it up and lean to the side. And 1. Come on, slowly. Now we're going to take it to the floor again. We're going to do the child's pose in the cobra. So we'll start off with the cobra. So hands underneath your shoulders. Pull the stretch out of your abs. Arch your back. Look up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look over your left shoulder. As far as you can. Straighten out the left arm. Come down, change sides. Going into child's pose now. So, knees together, laces to the floor. Push yourself up, elongate your spine going backwards until your bum reaches your heels. Arms stay up here, stretch them out too. Hold for 30 seconds. Come out slowly. Now what we're going to do is the same position but with wide stance in our knees, going back again for 30 seconds. This time almost like a frog pose. Go down, down, down as deep as possible and relax into the position with wide knees. Come out slowly. Now we're going to do a chest stretch, laying down on the floor. So, lay on your belly, right arm goes out, web the fingers out, just above the head. And what you're going to do is you're going to push with your left hand into the floor, pulling the stretch out of that right pectoral muscle. Webbing the hands out as you do so. Two, and one. Repeating on the other side, also for 10 seconds. Come out slowly, change hands. Left hand goes out, web the fingers out. Right hand on the floor, and pull the stretch out. And one. Good. We're going to do our backs now. So, on all four, place your right hand in front of you. You're going to lean backwards, feeling for the stretch just underneath the armpit, leaning into the stretch, holding for 10 seconds. Make sure that your head goes past the elbow. 2 and 1. Last stretch now, so take the other hand, place it in front of you, come backwards till you feel the stretch. Lean into it, hold for 10. Two and one. Come out slowly. Alright, you know what? Actually, we'll finish off with some tricep stretches and neck stretches. So take your right hand, left elbow, push it behind your back, down the crease, behind the head, straighten out the back, hold for 10 seconds. 10, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come out slowly. Repeat on the other side. The left hand, right elbow. Push down the back, down the crease. Push the arm behind the head. Straighten up the back and the head. Hold for 10 seconds. 2 and 1. Coming out slowly. Good, shake it off. Now we'll do our necks. So nice and soft and relaxed in the shoulders. We'll take the right hand, place it over the head, pull to the side slightly, feeling the stretch in the muscles here on the left. And 1. Good. Repeat on the other other side, also for 5 seconds. Hand goes over, relax the shoulder, and pull on those muscles now on the right. And 1. Both hands behind the back of your head. Elbows flared out, deep breath in. Straighten the back and breathe out. Come out slowly. Elbows behind the back, hands on your chest, flexing the spine, or extending the spine, sorry. Looking up and behind the head, closing the jaws, and hold. Coming out slowly, head rotations, 3 to the left, 3 to the right. 1, 2, 3. And to the right to finish. And 3. That's it, stretch and relax, done. I'm going to be back, of course, tomorrow for the desk stretch routine at 10 o'clock. See you then.